Juiced 2 Hard Import Night, a racing game released 17 years ago, still maintains a devoted player base, demonstrating its lasting impact on the racing genre. So we ask ourselves, is it worth exploring today, and whether this game remains compelling today? So let's activate our gaming time machine and take a trip all the way back to 2007, where this game was released, where it featured sleek cars, street racing culture, and vibrant visuals that encapsulated the essence of racing games at that time. But however, the question still remains in this video: does it still hold up today, 17 years later? Now here's the thing, as time goes on, older games tend to fade into the background. They get overshadowed by newer releases with better graphics like Need for Speed, Forza Motorsport, and Gran Turismo, and more advanced gameplay mechanics. So the big question is, how do we elevate the worth of a game that's nearly 2 decades old? Are we just looking at nostalgia, or does Juiced 2 have something real to offer in today's gaming landscape? Juiced 2 Hard Import Night is a racing video game that serves as a sequel to the 2005 game Juiced. Developed by Juice Games and published by THQ, the game was released in September 2007 for PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and Nintendo DS, followed by the PlayStation Portable and PlayStation 3 versions in October, and the Microsoft Windows version in November. Juiced 2 features more advanced car modification methods compared to its predecessor. The gameplay of Juiced 2 featured arcade-style physics instead of the semi-realistic physics of the first game. The respect system that was present in Juiced was replaced with a league-based progression system, and the car classes were phased out. Tailgating other drivers became easier, as the player only needed to maintain a certain distance between the target to fill their spook meter. The PlayStation 2 and PlayStation Portable versions had fewer customization options, a different menu design, fewer cars, no interior view, and no player customization, while the Nintendo DS version was completely different. Now let's break down some of the key features that made Juiced 2 so special. And one of the standout features of Juiced 2 is its diverse range of racing types. Players can participate in circuit races, drift challenges, and sprint events, each offering unique gameplay mechanics and objectives. The inclusion of the driver DNA system is particularly noteworthy. This innovative feature tracks players' individual driving style, which not only impacts their performance but also influences the development of the in-game character. As players race, their actions contribute to a personalized racing persona, making each player's experience unique. The customization is a cornerstone of Juiced 2, which allowed players to modify their vehicles extensively. From body kits and paint jobs to performing tuning, the game provided a range of options for players to express their creativity and enhance their car's capabilities. This level of customization is a significant draw for fans of car culture, as it allowed for a higher personalized racing experience. The game also emphasizes its online multiplayer functionality, enabling players to compete against others around the world. This competitive aspect adds depth to the gameplay, fostering a community of racers who can challenge each other and share their customized vehicles. Visually, Juiced 2 presents dynamic environments inspired by real-world locations, enhancing the immersive experience. The vibrant graphics and attention to detail in the car models and settings create a captivating atmosphere for players. Additionally, the game's soundtrack complements the high-energy racing action, featuring tracks that resonate with the street racing culture. Character interaction plays a critical role in the game, as players can build relationships with various in-game characters. These interactions not only enrich the narrative but also unlock new opportunities and challenges within the racing career, adding another layer of depth to the gameplay. Now, even though we covered what made the game so special in terms of the graphics, the cars, and the customization, we can't say that it didn't have its drawbacks. While this game offered an engaging racing experience that immersed players in the vibrant world of street racing, but it was not without its drawbacks. As I said, several aspects of the game detracted from the overall enjoyment for many players. One notable issue was the AI difficulty. The AI often proved to be inconsistent, leading to races that sometimes felt unfair or overly challenging. This inconsistency created frustration, particularly for newcomers to the game or those who preferred a more balanced racing experience. The spike in difficulty disrupted the flow of gameplay and diminished the sense of accomplishment after completing races. In terms of the graphics, while Juice 2 featured dynamic environments and colorful visuals, some players felt that the graphics did not match the level of polish found in other racing games released around the same time, like Need for Speed Carbon and so on. This lack of visual fidelity resulted in a less immersive experience, as the graphics failed to fully capture the excitement of street racing. Another common criticism revolved around the repetitive gameplay of the game. Although the game provided various race types, many players found that the core mechanics and objectives weren't as enlightening over time. The insufficient variety in challenges made the gameplay felt stale, reducing long-term engagement and replayability. Additionally, the limited car selection was a point of contention for many. While customization options were extensive, the overall variety of vehicles felt insufficient for car enthusiasts who desired a broader range of options to choose from. This limitation dampened the excitement of building a unique and personalized racing fleet. Online connectivity issues also emerged as a significant drawback. Players reported problems with connecting to online multiplayer modes, which disrupted gameplay and led to frustration. These connectivity issues hindered the competitive aspect of the game, making it difficult for players to fully enjoy the online racing community. The story and character development in Juice 2 felt lacking to many players. Although the game incorporated character interactions, these elements often appeared shallow or underdeveloped. This lack of depth in the narrative detracted from the overall experience, especially for those who appreciated a compelling storyline in their racing games. Lastly, Juice 2 arcade-style mechanics felt too far removed from actual racing dynamics. This disconnect led to disappointment for those who preferred a more authentic driving experience that emphasized realism and physics. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Despite being 17 years old, there are surprising aspects that keep players coming back for more. The nostalgia factor is huge, because many of us grew up with this game, and revisiting it feels like reconnecting with an old friend. The unique gameplay mechanics like the crew system, where you build relationships with your racing team, really sets it apart from other games. So after all that, does Juice 2 Hot Import Night hold up today? In short answer, yes. It may not have the polish of modern racing games today like Need for Speed, Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo, but its charm, the customization options, and the community support make it a worthwhile experience. The nostalgia alone makes it a fun trip down memory lane. Now, before we end the video, I wanna hear your thoughts about this game. Is it worth playing in your opinion, or is it not worth playing? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments down below. But other than that, guys, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure, if you're new onto the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button so that you don't miss another video like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay frosty.